The dumbest guy I've ever pulled over. Been a cop for about 8 years. I've dealt with everything from drunk drivers to high-speed chases to people who think they can talk their way out of a ticket with sovereign citizen nonsense. But this guy takes the cake. It was a routine stop at first. I was posted up near a four-way stop where we've had issues with people blowing through the sign. Sure enough, a red Dodge Charger rolls through without even pretending to slow down. Not just a California roll. This guy didn't even tap the brakes. I pull out, flick the lights on, and he immediately guns it. He takes a turn into a gas station, parks like he's just stopping for snacks, and gets out of the car. I step out, and before I can even say anything, he throws his hands up. "Oh, come on, man. Really?" "Yes, really." I ask for his license and registration. He groans like I'm making him do manual labor, then starts patting his pockets with that classic "I forgot my wallet" act. Meanwhile, his car is still running. "All right, what's your name?" I ask. And this man, this absolute genius, says John Smith. "John Smith?" "Yeah. Your actual name is John Smith." "Yep." I stare at him for a second, then I tell him to sit tight and go back to run his plates. Guess what? The car isn't registered to a John Smith. It's registered to a Derek Coleman. And wouldn't you know it, Derek Coleman also has a suspended license. So I walk back up to him. "You sure your name's John Smith?" He sighs, runs a hand down his face, and goes, "Hey, man, look," which is the universal phrase for I'm about to confess to something incredibly stupid. Turns out Derek was driving on a suspended license because of 2 previous DUIs. He wasn't drunk this time, but he knew he wasn't supposed to be driving, so his master plan was to just lie and hope I, a literal police officer, wouldn't check. At this point, I tell him to turn around, cuff him, and put him in the car. And as I'm searching him, he looks up at me and goes, "Man, you really gonna do this to me?" "Buddy, you did this to yourself."